A nightly hitchhiker on Lincoln Road is likely to see an elderly couple ride past in a chariot. Should the hitchhiker request a ride, the couple will happily provide him with one. The ride will be long and dark, and the hitchhiker will inevitably fall asleep along the way. No one in the surrounding towns has owned a chariot in over a century. There is a canyon slightly west of Lincoln Road that smells of feces and decaying meat. Every night the smell grows stronger, and some folks say they can hear the faint echo of clattering and creaking, like a wooden contraption being dragged along. There is a certain road near the Everglades in Florida. If you drive down it alone in the rain, day or night, you will suddenly have a very real feeling of being completely lost. Your radio will turn to static, your CDs will skip, and your tapes will play slower than normal. If you try to find a map in your car, it will have mysteriously vanished. If you continue forward down the road for more than a minute, you will find that you can't turn around, and everything behind you is pitch dark. There are no other roads or cars. Continuing down the road, you will come upon a fork with no signposts. In the middle of the fork, there'll be a man covered head to foot in various pieces of clothing. The only skin visible will be around his eyes, which will be bright green. You must get out of your car, but do not turn it off or close the door after you. You must approach the man, but stop at least 3 feet away. You must stand there silently, waiting for him to speak first. If you break the silence, you'll find yourself back on the main road, but you'll die within 24 hours. If he speaks first, he will ask you what you require. Tell him that you need to know which road will take you to your destination. He will then ask you what you will offer him in exchange for his assistance. If you offer him a ride, he and your car will disappear, and you will become the new guardian of the crossroad. If you offer him an umbrella, he will take it and stab you through the chest. If you offer him your love, he will take your heart still beating from your chest and eat it, condemning you to walk the earth without a heart, insane from the pain and loss. You must offer him your loyalty and kneel before him. If you do this, he will close his eyes and bow in return, extending a hand to whichever path will lead you back to safety. But if you try to run from him, you will be dead before you reach your car, and your body will be found back in your car, deep in the swamps of the Everglades. In Corona, California, there was once a road known by most locals as the Never-Ending Road. Specifically, the road's true name was Lester Road. Now, over 20 years later, the landscape of Corona has changed, and the Never-Ending Road is no more. However, years ago, Lester Road was an unlit road that people claimed became a never-ending road when driven at night. The people who made such a drive were never seen from again. The legend became so well known that people refused to even drive Lester Road during the day. One night, like many teens at my age, I drove up Lester Road, but only a short distance, and in my headlights, it did look like it went on forever. Frightened, I quickly turned around because if I continued up the road, I thought I might never return again. Perpetuation of the legend continued local law enforcement to investigate. Lester Road took a sharp left turn at its end, and there were no guardrails. Beyond the curve lay a canyon, and on the other side of the canyon was another road that lined up so well with Lester Road that, when viewed from the correct angle, especially at night, the canyon vanished from sight, and the road seemed to continue on up and over the hill on the other side of the canyon. Upon investigation of the canyon, dozens of cars were found, fallen to their doom, with the decomposing bodies of the victims still strapped to their seats.